What's good everyone, it's your boy yadiiiigg, 4 eyes, 2 J's here, and in this video today, we're here to talk about the inevitable and what went down this week in sales, and it's not good news for Rich and Blueface.
Solo by myself, but I want me to be best. I remember all them days riding MCTS. Lost a loved one to a stray, I wish that she had a vest. Cause I miss you girl, that's how we getting put to the test. And I'ma pass it like the classes used to skip to the stress. We was clean and we was smooth, how did we get in this mess? The world so mean, the world so blue, got not a clue to do next. But
Now, Rich The Kid came in selling 18.5k with his Boss Man album, and Blueface came in selling less than 13k with Find the Beat, not making the top 50 albums of the week. For both of these, this is a considerable flop, with Rich The Kid selling 59k with The World Is Yours 1 and 42k with The World Is Yours 2. We've seen his numbers drop roughly a third from number 1 to 2, and then a further half from number 2 to Boss Man, which isn't a good sign at all. As I've been talking about with Rich, these numbers are not really surprising, and are a result of a decline in overall Spotify listed numbers, radio play, and a string of flop singles. With big names like Nicki, Post, and Youngboy rounding out the track list, it wasn't a lack of promotion. People just don't care for and are not checking for Rich right now. And then with Blueface, this is his first proper album rollout we've seen from him, so there is nothing really else to gauge and compare these sales to, but him not making the top 50 albums of the week and Young Thug's So Much Fun still outselling him despite it being 6 months old, that should exemplify right there how poor these sales are. Plus, his track list was also stacked with huge names as well, trying to get people to check it out, but it evidently didn't work. And I think Blueface, just like I said last time with Meg, is in a similar position. Blueface can easily get attention online via his Instagram antics or his interviews going viral or something like that, but when it comes down to people actually listening to his music stemming from that, there is very little translation. And if you actually take the time to look at his numbers, they're not that impressive. Across 2019 and 2020, he had only one song chart on the Billboard Hot 100, and pretty much every other metric of his decreased. In the lead up to Find the Beat, he tried 4 different singles, all of which had big name features on them, but not a single one connected, with all of them under 15 million plays on Spotify. On the contrary to Rich and Blueface though, then you have Don Toliver, who was able to do extremely well with Heaven or Hell, selling 43k. I did a more in-depth breakdown of Toliver's come up in this video over here, so make sure to check that out if you haven't, but overall, these numbers are a huge W for everyone involved with that project, and it's good to see him getting the success off the back of really good music. And I do kind of feel for Rich and Blueface, because with Uzi deciding to drop his second album, it basically took the attention away from everything else for this week. And I do think if Uzi's second album hadn't have came out, we would have seen them both do better numbers. You gotta think, Uzi's still selling something like 240k plus units in his second week is insane. So if he hadn't have released, these millions of streams would have had to be spread out amongst other artists instead of just going to Uzi. Again, I'm not saying that Blueface or Rich would have done 100k or something like that, but undoubtedly we would have seen them pull in better numbers. However, even still, with the poor performance of both their albums first week, it's not like it's all doom and gloom. The question is now whether the label is able to recognize a potential hit off these projects and push that song to become a hit, because that's what Rich and Blueface really need right now. If both of them prior to the album's release were able to get a hit off their singles, they would have done much better numbers. Up until this point, both of them have tried with various singles, but all of them flopped. So if after the release the labels are able to push a single and turn that into a hit, I think we'll see them be fine. But I guess now the question is whether we'll see that happen or not. But what do you guys think? Do you think Blueface and Rich flopped? Do you think they didn't? Let me know in the comments. Also, rounding out the end of the video, I want to give a shout out to Crazy Cardi from my Instagram, Dope Cardi and Uzi fan page. Make sure to check it out if you guys haven't. That's Crazy Cardi. Also, at yadiiiigg on Instagram, man, make sure to support your boy. Go drop me a follow. You know what's going on. Also, you can see the merch tees on screen right now. Cardi, Uzi, Travis. Link in the description to cop. And make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, subscribe as well. Turn on notifications. All that good stuff. Support the boy. And there are more videos of mine on screen right now. Make sure to check them out if you haven't.